Hey guys, welcome to the Storm Podcast. And on this podcast clip, we're going to talk about Adrian Peterson and Marshawn Lynch. Both of them, I loved watching them, especially when they played. So now, we'll start off with Adrian Peterson. Now, the teams that he can go to that he's looking at are Tampa, New Orleans, New England, the Giants, and the Packers. Where do I think he would be best fit? Well, let's start off with the teams that I don't think he'd go with good at all based on what they do, their offense. I don't think he would play well with the Giants or the Packers. Reasons being because the Giants and the Packers both are in more of a shotgun type of offense, and Adrian Peterson is not going to go well that way. Just because he's usually in the pistol or he's usually under center. Or under the quarterback. Whichever way you want to say that, you guys get my point. But that's usually how it goes. And if you put him in the shotgun, I don't feel like he has the explosiveness as he used to be able to go behind in a shotgun formation, in a pistol. So those are two teams that I automatically think that I don't understand why people would even think that he would go there. Like, Aaron Rodgers is obviously one of the best quarterbacks in the league and overrated in my opinion, but and the Giants, Eli, I don't think you're going to win, but who knows? It depends. Money's also an important factor because he's usually the guy. So if he can humble himself and go to somewhere else that'll pay him less, but more likely to win a championship, I think that'll be his best spot. And just take New Orleans right out of the picture. I'm a huge Saints fan, but I just don't see this one happening. It just doesn't make sense. We have no offensive line, no defense, mediocre receiving core, and the only thing we have is a quarterback. That's it. Drew Brees is our only player. It's Drew Brees and a bunch of bums. So I don't see Adrian Peterson coming to New Orleans. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'd love it. I'd love to see it. It'd make me want to watch it because I'm a Saints fan, but I just don't see it happening. It just doesn't make sense. Even an Adrian Peterson point of view, I don't see what he sees in us. I just don't. So we'll move on to Tampa. I think Tampa would be a great spot for him because it's young with Jameis Winston, and they just got signed Vincent Jackson. Their defense is getting better, and they still have Mike Evans. So I think Tampa's going to win the division next year because the Saints obviously can't win it. Dysfunctional Carolina with no defense and relying on Cam to do everything like they did in 2015. I don't see that happening again. Atlanta's going to fall off the map. No one in the NFC South can consistently win that division. So when I look at the rosters, and I'm picking Tampa, bold statement, I'm just picking Tampa to win that division next year. So that'd be a great landing spot for him. I think it would be great because he would only play two downs. He would only play first and second down because he can't play third down. He can't go out in the receiving core. So and he's going to need rest. He's old. So his body's incredible, but he's going to need another back to help him out. So with Doug Martin, who, by the way, only played 8 games last year, I think if the dual threat between them two, I think that would work out over in Tampa. Okay, next, New England. Imagine Adrian Peterson as a Patriot. Like, the Patriots already won the offseason when they got Brandon Cooks from the Saints. They traded a box of cookies for Brandon Cooks, and I just don't understand what the Saints get. We got to pick. Picks don't equal talent, so I don't understand why we would do that, and I like Brandon Cooks, but you don't need a receiver to win. We need a defense, we need an offensive line, but I'll save my dysfunctional team for another day. We'll stay on Adrian Peterson, and Marshawn Lynch is coming up soon. So I think best situation he would be in Tampa, especially since the weather is warmer. It'll help his body more when he gets hit. Or New England, if he wants to go win, go to New England because they're the prohibited favorites next year. So that's another spot I could also see him going. Next, we have Marshawn Lynch. And everybody's talking about how Marshawn Lynch is going to go to Oakland. But I'm not even for sure if he's going to get back into the game at first because if he hasn't already, what's going to make him do it now? Because Seattle still has him owned. And I don't know if him and Pete Carroll have the best relationship where he can get traded easy, but I mean, I'd love to see him in Oakland because I think Oakland was great last year. Just Derek Carr getting hurt just ruined their whole season. They couldn't get a first down without him. That's why they lost. So if he goes there, I think he'd be good. But Latavius Murray just went. He's gonna need He's gonna need another back to help him out. So, but I do think Oakland will help him out because they have a good offensive line, and that'll keep him healthy, and so he can ground and pound the rock. So, on this take, all I gotta say is Adrian Peterson. I mean, I love you as a Saint, buddy, but your best decision, go to New England or Tampa. Marshawn Lynch, I think you're going to go to Oakland. If you do come back, I just see Oakland. Even if they're moving to the Las Vegas, I'd go to Oakland. That's where he wants to play. That's about it. All right, guys, follow me on Twitter, burning_Jackson, and I will see you guys with another podcast soon, and I hope you guys enjoyed. See